Now, Eminem has confirmed he's dropping that album 2024. He said it through Dr. Dre. Let me get a little history lesson. Back in 2019, because as you guys know, if you follow me on Twitter, it says I am a music industry insider. I am. I interview multiple artists. I've been on the radio. I've been on TV, everywhere. I know what's going on in the studio. I also mix. I used to rap. I do everything, okay? And when it comes to information from artists and stuff, studios send me things, artist managers send me things. I will have Paul Rosenberg on this show sometime to discuss what's going on in hip hop and what he does as a manager to explain the business side of hip hop. So when it comes to Eminem information, I got the most slack. When it came to Kanye and other artists, I got the same, but I got more from Eminem. I'm a huge Eminem fan. I'm not a stan, but I'm a huge fan. But there's a few songs on Revival I don't like, but Encore I didn't. Encore has the best beats to me, but I don't like the album at all. Relapse is pretty dope, decent. But besides, Recovery is the best Eminem album of all time to me. It's better than it's tied, actually. Eminem show over Recovery. Recovery's number 2. So let me explain this. 2019, before, like, after the Fat Joe diss, and Nick Cannon was dropping disses back to back, fans was like, is Eminem dropping a diss? I said, no, there's no diss confirmed. They was like, how do you know this information? I said, because it doesn't make sense. M's not going to respond. He's probably going to go throw a sub or shot at them. How do you know this information? You are a fake source insider. I was like, nope, Eminem's dropping an album in January. That album cover already been leaked by somebody that he allowed to leak. So on Instagram, and it's like, that's fake too. And I like, his new album is going to be horrorcore type. Dropping mid-January. What happened? I was like, his album's dropping next week. Middle of the night, 3 a.m. Middle of the night. They was like, no, this isn't true. Eminem's not dropping. He's not. He's dropping Slim Shady LP 2 in 2020. You see, on this merch, he's on this product he did. He said he holds up a number 2, and the SS over there is on the side. So that Slim Shady LP 2. Oh no, he's dropping Relapse 2. Like, no, he's not. They said, where's your sources? You're a fake industry insider. Some people went on my radio show and told me, hey, none of this is true. We don't believe you. You need to be fired from the radio for this. The album dropped the night they was talking about. It was like, you were right. We apologize. Music to be murdered by a side B. Interviewed a lot of cinematographers and people who actually worked with Eminem, including Cole Bennett. They went on there and they said, I like him dropping another album soon, a deluxe, December. They was like, this isn't true. I was like, he has a music video coming. This isn't true. I said this back in September of 2020. They pulled up a, They pulled up a clip from the Lil Wayne interview and said, Eminem said, I have nothing else to say. I'm just going to take a break, relax for a while, for a minute. They kept playing that. You're a fake source. You're on TV interviewing. You should be fired for this type of information. The guy on Reddit said there was nothing recorded. The album dropped. Nat dropped. They're like, wow. Then the album dropped. After that, 2021 happened. Got news Eminem's working on something. Just like, I didn't post it, but Eminem was working on something. Then 2022 happened, the Super Bowl and everything. And then during his Super Bowl promo, they said, Eminem's teasing Slim Shady LP 2 and Relapse 2. We're getting 2 albums this year. I was like, there's no Relapse 2. There's no Slim Shady LP 2. It's like this guy on Reddit keeps saying there is, and it's dropping Wednesday before the Super Bowl. If not, it's going to drop after the Super Bowl. I was like, that doesn't make sense. Eminem doesn't roll like that. They say this guy is a known leaker. He has a source in Eminem's camp. And I'm like, no, he is a liar. What happened? Nothing dropped. It was like, Eminem's not dropping the album. He's retired. F Eminem. We don't like Eminem no more. Eminem's refusing to drop. He's teasing us. The Super Bowl was the best way to drop it. And then that same leaker went on Reddit and said, there's no Eminem album coming out. He's officially retired. I was like, Eminem is working on an album. I posted it on my Twitter space. On my Twitter page. They're like, no, he's not. Where are your sources? I say, I have sources. I have facts. Eminem is working on an album. He will announce that he is before the Super Bowl started. I was like, he is, and they didn't believe. Eminem went on that sway. He said there is. Then the Relapse and SSLP, I was like, it's not those, but it's not dropping 2022. They're like, it is. Snoop Dogg teased back in 2021 in December that him and Eminem got another song coming out. So that's when the album drops. I'm going to say summertime. I'm like, no. June comes, Snoop Dogg drops an NFT album. I think you have to pay $1,500 for the NFT to listen to all the Mount Westmore NFT album. I listened to the album. I liked it. But they were mad for 2 weeks saying Snoop Dogg's a piece of crap, going all the way in his comments saying Snoop Dogg's a snake. He did this to Tupac. He faked it. He does not have an Eminem track. I like Snoop Dogg and Eminem. They're dropping. They have a music video coming out. They're going to be performing live at the 8 Fest, which said it on the website. The song's coming doing on 8 Fest. They said, your sources are wrong. The guy on Reddit said he knows for fact. The same guy on Reddit, y'all keep going to, you stands keep going to, reposting on Twitter. He said, I know for fact that they skipped the track. They scrapped the track because M was not feeling the track anymore. There's no track coming. They kept posting that, going into my DM saying, you're a liar, you're a fake source. I don't believe this. Why do you make up lies? And guess what happened? They dropped from the D to the LBC. People reposting me. Maybe this guy is right. He has not been wrong about any Eminem news. One Stan page been saying I have not been wrong on every single Eminem news. I like he's dropping a collaboration album. Like, where's your evidence? He chose the evidence from the D to the LBC. There's like, Relapse, that means Relapse 2 is dropping in September. It's confirmed. What happened? I like, there's no Relapse 2. That doesn't make sense. Eminem's never dropping a Relapse 2. He's never dropping a Slim Shady LP 2. It doesn't make sense. They said it is. Look at this. It says Curtain Call 2. That means Relapse 2. Look at the bottom. He said, look at the bar. He said, I might have to relapse. I might have to relapse. Put up a 2. Like, no, he just putting up a 2 because he always been rapping like that. And they're like, no, your sources are wrong. This guy on his Twitter page said he has confirmation from known Eminem sources that Eminem is dropping Relapse 2. I was like, no, leakers. Eminem don't like leakers. He's not stupid. Like, y'all keep making Eminem stupid and Paul Rosenberg stupid. They aren't stupid. They were not keeping someone in their camp. That's a known source that keeps leaking out information. I'm not an Eminem source. Don't ever come to me for Eminem sources. I'm not an Eminem source. I'm just an insider. I'm just a reporter. I'm a journalist. The thing is, Eminem, they like, where's your evidence? You were right about the other stuff, but you're wrong about this. This guy is right. All the other stuff are coincidences. Once again, what happened? He said verbatim, I'm never making a Relapse 2. I hate Relapse. He said there's no Relapse 2 hidden. We have enough songs to drop a Relapse 2. But he threw it away. He does not like the songs. Things already been leaked. Why drop a Relapse 2? It doesn't make sense. What is he relapsing to? If there was a Relapse 2, what is he going to relapse to? They were like, David, you got it. You've been right again. I've been right. They've been listening to me, asking for album stuff. Like, wait till 2023, though. A lot of merch drop. Like, David, Eminem is not dropping at all. He gave up. He's retired from rap. He lied to us. They said Shady 2023. Shady 2023 was to show the 50 years of hip-hop and support all the merch and everything going down in promos. They've been saying that. I was like, wait till December. Something's going to drop. The Easy Meal thing dropped. I never made a post about that, but I made a post about the Juice WRLD thing, and it was like, in December, they're like, Eminem's done. The Easy Meal thing was the last thing he did. He's done. Eminem did not go on a Roman in Malibu song, even though Nicki Minaj said, M said he's in a different era. She said that verbatim on live. Marshall said he's in a different era. If he's supposed to be on Roman in Malibu or on a different track on that album, he wasn't on there. And you see what happened? Eminem he wasn't on there. He wasn't on the thing. They're like, David, you wrong. Your fake source. Are like, Eminem drops in 2 days. How do you know this? You will see. A snippet will be released. Snippet was released the day before. Lil Baby released a snippet on his Instagram. Eminem's camp sent out the email, take the snippet down. He took the snippet down. It's been reshared everywhere. So the snippet is out now. And they was like, oh my God, you're right again. Eminem dropped the latest verse. I'm like, that's not all. He's on Cole Bennett's album. No, Trippie Redd is. Apollo G's on the part 2. Oh, Juice WRLD also had a longer verse to Doomsday part 2. I'm like, no, he didn't. There's no way. Cole Bennett's not AIing that. He did not. Lil Baby said there's no more. It's gone. There's no more. That's what happened. They said no Eminem. Eminem dropped Doomsday Part 2 January 27th, 2024. What happened after that? Cole Bennett said it may drop late February. They're like, okay, February going. They're like, there's no video. I like, wait, the video is scheduled and it's not dropping in February. You're lying. We're going to wait. Didn't drop in February. You're lying. Who are your sources again? Eminem's not dropping a music video. Cole Bennett scrapped it. The guy on Reddit also said Cole Bennett scrapped it. He has evidence of it scrapped. I show evidence of the video being scheduled. I was like, what's coming up in March? 3/13. Eminem's going to drop that day. That's a coincidence. You're reaching now. Now you sound like the people, the leakers that be reaching on Reddit all the time. The Redditors that they always reach on Reddit 24/7. You sound like them now. I also posted the slate, the release slate. I used to do that on my website and all that. I usually do that. I posted a release slate. It said Eminem dropping an album 2024. It says his name here. They said he copied and he did some Photoshop for Metacritic. But I have a PDF file. A PDF file that a lot of people in the media use. The industry insiders use, like Nostradamus or whatever his name is. A lot of people use these files and whatever the label sent. So I put it all into one file. All the names that I've been sent. It matched what Metacritic had on freaking anticipated album. I was like, these are rumored, these are anticipated. Eminem, Snoop Dogg, DaBaby, Kendrick, everybody's anticipated on dropping a single or album. I literally said that. South Power, EPO, everybody been saying, oh yeah, he's lying. He's a source, quote unquote source. I'm like, no, I'm not a quote unquote source. I am what? An insider. Quote unquote fake journalist. Guess what happened? Doing it. He dropped the music video. Doomsday Part 2 music video. All the stands was like, you were right about that. So what about the album stuff? You still lied about the album. Like, give it time. There's no time. He lied about the album. He's never, there's some guy in my DM. He has an S in his name. He always says, Eminem's never going to announce his album like that. I'm like, he is. He's going to announce it. Who are your sources? You're a fake source. A fake insider. A fake journalist. Where are your credentials? I posted my credentials. We still don't believe you. Dr. Dre said, Eminem gave me permission to tell you he's dropping an album 2024. I'm like, wow. So, let me now give you details on the album. Mr. Sai is producing on there. Denon is producing on there. Royce is possibly producing on there. Dr. Dre's 100% producing on there. Eminem produced a lot of the tracks. Metro Boomin and DA Got That Dope potentially producing on that album. It's rumored that they're producing on the album. Who else is... The Alchemist is confirmed on there. Now, let me get to the features. Easy. All I see right now, let me go down my thing. Can't show y'all this file, but... So, I see 18 tracks and everything. All the features see TBA. And there's some things right here that says pending. So, there's some extra tracks that's pending. So, I'm guessing there's skits or whatever, and then other stuff is pending. Is Skylar Grey on that album? I give that 100%. Is Rihanna on the album? Skylar Grey has been working. Rihanna has been active. I give that an 80% chance she's on that album. Does Kendrick and Eminem have a song? 100% yes. Kendrick and Eminem have a song. Is it on this album or not? No. Did they scrap it? I'm thinking that might be it. Oh, also, another thing I was right about was Slim Shady LP too. He said he's not making it. It does not make sense to make another one. He said it in his video. It's like, you're right again. Kanye retweeted me when I said Kanye's mixing right now. What did Kanye say an hour later? I'm mixing. His fans like, that's a lie. Eminem fans came in there and said he's always faking sources. How would I know that? How would I know Kanye's mixing and mastering, doing samples? I've been right again. So other than me boosting my ego, another person that's potentially on the album, I just don't see J. Cole on there. I'm going to give it a 30% chance that J. Cole's on Eminem's album. Do I know the title of the album? I will not comment on that. Do I know the cover of the album? I will not speak on that. But I will post something on my Twitter of the cover. I'll post something on my Twitter of the cover. Is DaBaby on the album? I give that a 60% chance. Is Lil Wayne on the album? I believe 100%. I know for a fact 100% Eminem and Lil Wayne recorded songs. Keep that in mind. Songs. So, is Eminem on a Carter 6? Possibly. Is Lil Wayne on Eminem's new? Is Lil Wayne on Eminem's album? Yes, he's on Eminem. I mean, possibly he's on Eminem. Not yes. I'm not confirming nothing. But possibly he's on Eminem's album. All I see is TBA. I see 2 or 3 song names on there. But I don't see, that song looks like it could be a Wayne. That song looks like it could be a Wayne track. Put Wayne on there. Wayne could definitely be on. He could definitely be on that. Wayne definitely looks like he could be on there. I'm gonna say it possibly 100% yes. Royce the 5'9", come on now. Yes, is King Crooked on there? Come on now. Yes, he has to be on there. I don't know if Royce, because Royce picked J. Cole's side. If should Royce pop up on the Eminem album after picking sides, or should Eminem be? Eminem was instigating when he dropped that Doomsday Part 2. He was instigating on there too. But I'm gonna say this. I think J. Cole might be on the album. I'm giving that 40%. I don't have confidence he's on there. M is definitely Team Kendrick. Is Dr. Dre on there? Yes. Is 50 Cent on that album? 100% he has to be on that album. Snoop Dogg on there? 100% he has to be on that album. Is Black Thought on there? I'm going to say he should be on that album. Is Nas on there? Let me see this track. Hold up. Because I only see 3 names on here. I don't see Black Thought on this album. Is Nas possibly on here? I believe so. Is Joyner on here? M, please don't get Joyner. It's Easy Mill. Is the homie on here? I believe so 100%. Is Westside Boogie? I believe so 100%. Is Griselda on here? They have to be. If Alchemist is on this album, Eminem featuring Griselda on the Alchemist beat, nobody can tell me nothing in life. Is Juice WRLD on this album? We just gonna have to see. Is Rihanna on here? Like I said, if Skylar Grey isn't on here, then Rihanna has to replace Skylar Grey on one of the songs. She has to write Skylar Grey thing, and Skylar Grey have to do some backing vocals. Jessie Ray is on here. Ooh, y'all just gonna have to check her Instagram post. But other than that, these are my thoughts on the Eminem album. When will it drop? I'm saying the release slate. So if you look at May, right? May seems like a good way to drop the album, but Dr. Dre and Snoop has to drop their album. They're dropping it after Eminem. We know that for a fact. So will Eminem be on that album? 100%. But will Dr. Dre? Eminem has to drop in. He has a time slate. He has a slate, right? Because he is 100% on Venom 3, confirmed. He has a slate. He has to drop between April and June. Those are the only, I'm giving him between those 3 months to drop the album. Anything after that's not good. That's messing up with Aftermath artists and Interscope. Yeah, Interscope artists drops. And yeah, it just messes up the schedule a lot for big artists like Ye and M. But that's my other problem with Ye, which I won't get into, because apparently he does not care about the release slates and the streaming services and what's going on in the industry and the radios and how things work. I don't think he understands that there's more that go into this than just dropping on the website, because that also disrupts the other release, and also checking for, you know, how much things sell and what's going on in the industry, so we can give a good assessment on how the album's going, because Ye wants to limit criticism and free speech on the album. But that's all that's all I have on this topic right now. But right after this commercial break, we're getting into the state of the the new MCU confirmed Young Avengers team. So go check out DhayesProductions merch store. If you drink coffee or tea, go here to get you a mug alongside a coaster with my logo on it. We also offer t-shirts for both men, women, and children sizes. We also have hoodies and sweaters. Now, if you're wondering, where do I go to get some of this merch? Well, if you're watching this video right now, go on DhayesProductions, go down to the link in the description below. You'll click on the link, which will direct you to the store, and you'll see all the options on the website. Go purchase you some merch and support the movement. Now back to your regularly scheduled program.